Broadcasting from the SVCC Chocolate Rendezvous Sweetland Studios.
Hello again, welcome to Along the Rock, our podcast that pays homage to the people of the Sauk Valley, and the river that runs through it. I'm your host, Mark Morris. Joining me today, Sam Smith from the Rock Falls Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you.
Also, Dallas Knack from the Sauk Valley Chamber of Commerce.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. And Amanda Wike, who I think was here recently from the Dixon Chamber of Commerce.
It's good to be back.
Has other things with it, yeah. I think most people are fairly aware of what chambers of commerce do, but I don't think a lot of people know how widespread the activities that you guys organize and sponsor and raise funds for really do. Sam, why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the things this winter, that people can take part in and get out of the house?
Absolutely. So the Rock Falls Chamber is for business success and civil well-being. So we're here for community engagement and uniting our businesses. So one of the big things that we have coming up right now is our annual dinner. That'll come up on February 20th at the McCormick Event Center. That'll be for our businesses to come together, get updates from the chamber, see what we've done for 2024, our new programming for 2025, some things that we're going to look forward and add in the upcoming year. I always say it's a great way to familiarize with the chamber. So maybe if you were interested in joining the chamber, come to our dinner, meet the team, really understand what we're about, and get excited for a lot of our events. The next big event that we have coming up would be in March 20th is Big Spring Bingo. Our bingos sell out with anywhere from 400 to 500 people.
Wow.
Yes, every time.
Love bingo, don't they?
Love it, twice a year.
So this is, you call it Big Bingo, and is it a regular bingo
Yes.
thing with tons of people?
Yes, it is regular bingo. There are 17 games. Tickets start at $15, but remember that all funds from these fundraisers go back into our community. So by coming to bingo, having fun with your friends, your family, your grandma, you're actually contributing to the community. So you're helping Summer Splash stay free, bringing petting zoo in, bringing different activities. Same with hometown holidays, making sure that's free for the community.
Wow, that's a lot. Dallas, what about you? What's going on this winter? As people get tired of sitting around the house watching TV and don't want to go outside and play necessarily, especially when it's 0 degrees out.
We have a lot of
what's offered inside.
Yeah, so we have a lot of different initiatives at the Sauk Chamber. A lot of ours are more driven towards networking, business to business networking. So we have our Professional Women's Network is holding an event on January 29th. We had a lot of requests for some sort of topic on kind of balancing time and money, especially moving into 2025 in a new year. So we have a wonderful speaker, Suzanne Ravlin, who is going to be coming in and doing that presentation on Wednesday, January 29th. It's a lunch and learn, so it's over the lunch hour. It's great to get out with your colleagues and do some networking and also learn something along the way. We also have our Keystone group, which is for individuals 40 and under in the community. So they just had an event earlier this month, but they've kicked off a book club, and they're going to be meeting in February and then in March. So they're working on that right now, reading the book. I haven't read the book yet. I'm a little bit behind on that one, but they'll be.
Catch up.
But it's a wonderful way to learn a little bit, something new, and also do some networking. Get out there, get some publicity for your business, but also, like I said, just meet some new people and get out of the house.
Yeah. Okay. How about you, Amanda?
All right. Well, we have, as you know, we're a full community development organization. So on our website, we do host a community calendar where you can find everything that's going on in the area. There's always something to do every week. But in our mission, we promote and advocate for the business community as a chamber. So some of the things we have going on related to that would be our Cupid Shop and Shuffle coming up in February, where we host a shopping night throughout Dixon. There's prize money. We're launching our new initiative, the Dixon Dollars, which are going to be gift certificates you can purchase through the chamber and then be able to spend them at many different businesses around the Dixon area. So we're really excited about that event to kick us off.
Yeah, that's. I think there are a lot of people, and again, we're talking businesses and just the general public that just are not aware of some of these things. And there are businesses I've noticed that one day they'll be open and a couple of months later they're closed. And if you ask them, they might say, well, I didn't know they had anything to help me with my first year and a half, 2 years in business. Do you find that to be true as well?
I think I can unanimously say yes. I think one of the wonderful resources, besides joining your local chamber, is the Small Business Development Center at Sauk Valley Community College. They have a lot of resources for that. And that's part of why we're here, to make those connections between those businesses and the resources that they need. We're really a connecting piece for whatever they need, and get those resources to them. But the SBDC is also a wonderful resource for things like that too.
It really is. And one of the initiatives that we also have at the Dixon Chamber, we have an incubator space in downtown Dixon. So small businesses that are just getting started have the opportunity to rent there with a little bit more support through their first year or two of business. And so that's always an opportunity for entrepreneurs looking to make the jump.
Sure. Where is the incubator? I don't even know.
It is 115 South Hennepin Avenue.
Okay.
So it's just up the street from our office.
All right. Well, that's really good to know. I know Sterling had one in the industrial park for a long time.
Yeah,
they still do.
Thinking that's still active, yeah.
They still do, as well as Shops at Grandin, which is a Sterling Main Street project.
Okay. All right, let's move out of this lousy winter weather into the spring and summer. Sam? What do you got coming up in the warmer months?
Absolutely. So the Rock Falls Chamber is actually making sure that we get out in the community more. So you're going to see a lot of the chamber staff doing more business drop-ins and just touching base with them. But we're also going to do our speed networking events. And I like to joke about this. It's like speed dating, but for your business. And that's just how people instantly understand the concept of it. We do this every spring and every fall as well. And it's that quick opportunity to sit one-on-one directly with another business owner, tell your story, listen to theirs. And in one night, you can meet 20, 30, even 40 business owners from the local area, collect their business cards, and then take those connections and move forward with them throughout the rest of the year. So we're really excited for that to come back in spring. We'll also have more community events such as our Summer Splash and other fundraisers as well.
Yeah, that you mentioned that speed dating comparison. That forces the businesses that are explaining what they do to be very precise and very quick.
Yes, I tell everybody.
Otherwise, time's up.
Yes, have your elevator pitch ready, your business card in hand. It's great for anybody that's more of an introvert or it's a little more shy or awkward to walk into a room full of people. Hi, I'm Sam Smith. This is what I do. This is what I can help you with. That's kind of hard for some people, and I understand that. So this gave them that platform to sit down, have that elevator pitch ready, and then in 5 minutes, we rotate and it's a brand new person.
You are cordially invited to the Chocolate Rendezvous at Sauk Valley Community College. An evening of decadent chocolates, cocktails, bourbon tasting, hors d'oeuvres, and live entertainment awaits you. For event details, visit svcc.edu/chocolate today.
Dallas, what about you? What's coming up in the preferably warmer spring months and the warmer summer months?
Thinking warm for sure. So we have our annual golf outing that is coming up in June. We also have our Steak Frying the Country, which is a wonderful event that we have every August, as well as Hot Dog Days in August. And then we have our Fiesta Day celebration that spans from Rock Falls to Sterling in September. So a majority of those events that I just mentioned, those all raise funds for our initiatives and our scholarships for local students. So those scholarships are currently open. A lot of them will close in March or April, so there's still a couple months in there, but we have business scholarships, manufacturing scholarships, ag, a lot of different opportunities for our local students because one of our big initiatives is workforce development and workforce readiness. So a lot of our events that we have, such as the golf outing, as I mentioned, Steak Fry, Fiesta, all of those funds go to raise money for our scholarships, all for local students.
I assume you're in some way connected with the program at Sauk Valley Community College that offers free tuition for
The Impact
volunteer
Program.
participation. Yeah.
Sure. So the Sauk Valley Impact Program, that actually allows students to earn tuition for up to 3 years at Sauk Valley Community College through volunteerism. So I think we all definitely take advantage of having the impact students come in and volunteer for us. And we utilize a lot of those students during our big events, such as Fiesta Day. They help us with the entire parade and the celebration afterwards so that they work towards earning their 25 hours of community service per year that they are in high school. And then once they earn 25 hours and a total of 100 hours while they're in high school, they get up to 3 years of earned tuition at Sauk Valley Community College.
Wow. 100 hours doesn't seem like a lot when I think about it, but
When you're looking at thousands of
that's
dollars,
a lot of work.
it is. It's a lot of work for our organizations and our nonprofits. It takes a lot of burden off of us. We don't have to pay a bunch of people. We don't have to track down. There's always a bunch of students that are willing to come out and help, and it saves them so much money. It saves them thousands of dollars to start off at Sauk just by volunteering 25 hours a year.
I think it really opened up that door for people in this area that maybe didn't have that opportunity to even go to college. There was people I went to school with that never would have been able to go to school, never get a degree, but now they have that opportunity. They can go further with this. So I really thank the college for this great program, not only for the organizations, but for the families as well.
Amanda, let me stay on this subject, but ask you, does that help keep the young people around rather than saying when they're in high school that I can't wait to graduate and get out of here?
Well, we hope so, right? We utilize that program for almost every event. We host 81 events throughout the year. So we have kids that have been with us through this program. They're on their third year now, I believe it is. And we've watched them grow with this program, and they're connected to these community events that are happening. And so hopefully they do understand the quality of life here is really great, and they will stick around. That's the goal.
Okay, well, let's move from summer to fall then. Sam, you can start. What's going to be happening?
Absolutely. So one thing I guess I forgot is in the spring and in the fall, we also do community garage sales as well. That is where about 140 sales will register in our area. There's a nice map that you can download on the Rock Falls Chamber website. This is all paid for by our members as well. Our Percent Club members are right on there. A lot of our community events are on there. But it's a good way for people to get out in the community. They're stopping at their favorite coffee shops. They're grabbing lunch. They're exploring the town. So it's really getting people out as well. And then it's bringing money into people's pockets as well when they're selling their unused items. So spring and fall garage sales will be coming up again this year. We're really excited about that. Speed networking, of course, will come in as well. We will also have Local Fest. That's something we do for the Rock Falls Farmers Market. You'll see something in May and in the fall. It's just special events with a couple extra activities down here at the Rock Falls Farmers Market, right here at the Firehouse Museum at 400 West 2nd Street. That's really fun and exciting for families to come and enjoy as well. And then, of course, we'll have our speed networking again. We'll go into the hometown holidays in November.
Sure. Do you folks sponsor the Louis Belson?
That would be Rock Falls Tourism.
Okay.
So we work with tourism, but we're a little bit different. It's kind of confusing. I know that Dixon, you guys are all in one, Main Street, Chamber, Tourism. So in Rock Falls, we're all separate entities. We just work closely together. So we do Love Melinda. That is their event.
Okay, good enough. Dallas, let's spring into the late summer, early fall before it starts turning cold again.
Yeah, so as I mentioned, Fiesta Day. This will be the 72nd year for the Fiesta Day Parade that starts in Rock Falls and it ends in Sterling. There's a big celebration that we do at the Grandin Civic Center that's all put on by our Hispanic Business Leaders Committee at the Chamber. And it's a wonderful time for everyone to come out. We get thousands of people coming out and celebrating the rich history that we have in this community. So again, that's in September. We also have our manufacturing dinner that'll be in October. That's held at Sauk Valley Community College. But again, those funds go towards our scholarship that we do for manufacturing. And those scholarships specifically go to Sauk Valley Community College or Morrison Institute students. So it all stays local. But that's another great one. And then as Sam kind of touched on too, that's right around the time for all of the seasonal sights and sounds that are going on. So our Christmas walk will be in December also.
Okay, how about Dixon?
Well, we have a lot for summer. To touch on that, we do have our city market and our summer series, which will launch. We're really excited. That's a weekly event. And every Wednesday night along the riverfront, it's a great time to shop with entrepreneurs. We have about 60 businesses represented down there every week, plus music and food trucks. And so that's a great one for the summer. And that will roll us into fall We will also, like I said, we host 81 different events. You got to visit that community calendar. I don't want to take the time doing all of it.
Oh, no.
But another, some of the things that we do that most people don't necessarily know about is our business after business networking opportunities. We have those monthly for our members. So that's a great way to get connected with the business community, meet people that you might not meet at any other place, and get to mingle and share your stories, your businesses with each other.
Sure. Network and maybe make it a little less like we're all competing against each other and more like, well, if they come downtown, they're going to stop and see all of us.
Absolutely. If one business is thriving, the business next to it is thriving. So we really do have a great group of business owners in the Dixon area that understand that collaboration and that community-minded focus.
Well, thank you all for coming up. This happens to be a very cold day, as I'm sure you know by now. And I'd also like to thank our whole crew for putting this program on. And my name is Mark Morris. I hope you can join us next time along the route.